Hi everyone and welcome to Impact. We got a great new week ahead of us and we have many interesting topics and guests. But before we get to that, I always want to mention to you that we here at Impact love to hear from you. We want to hear your comments, your questions, your suggestions, or maybe you'd like to be a guest on Impact. You can contact us by email at impact@proctors.org, impact@proctors.org, or go to Facebook and like us on Facebook. Go to Impact Show on Facebook and click on like. Well, I'm Nick Barber, your host. We got a great new week ahead of us, so stay tuned and we'll get on with the show. Our next segment is the government segment, and I'm the host for the government segment, Nick Barber. My guest is Cesare Maniccia. Cesare is the state trustee of the Sons of Italy in America for New York State, and also a past president and officer of the Sons of Italy Lodge number 321 in Schenectady, New York. Cesare is talking to people in the community about the Italian American Consulate who is coming to Schenectady in June, and it's a unique and not frequent visit, and he wants to get the word out so people can be helped with their immigration issues, their passport renewals, and any other type of issue that you would deal with through the consulate, the Italian American Consulate. So they'll be here in June. This is very informational. Tell your friends, particularly our Italian American citizens, about the Italian American Consulate coming to Schenectady, New York in June. Let's watch. Hi everyone and welcome to Impact. I'm your host Nick Barber for the government segment, and today we have a special issue. The Italian American Consulate will be coming to town here in Schenectady in June, and our special guest is Cesare Maniccia. Cesare's my dear friend, a very active citizen in this community, the past president of the Sons of Italy, Gabriele D'Annunzio Lodge number 321 in Rotterdam. And you've got quite a varied background. Welcome, Cesare.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. This is an important message that we're going to send out to the community about the Italian Consulate coming here. But before we get to that, I want people to know who you are. Now, you've got quite a background. You were born in Italy, correct?
I came to the state at the age of 21.
21.
I finished my education over here, and then I started my teaching career in 1964.
You became a professor. You're a professor emeritus, and all your life you've been devoted to education, right?
Right.
Let me read a little bit to our viewers about you. He was taught in U.S. and Italy, and Cesare retired from SUNY Albany with about 30 years of service. In Italy, Cesare was the headmaster of the American International School of Turin. He wears many hats, but his passion is with soccer. You're involved in youth soccer leagues, correct?
Yes.
He's a co-founder of the Capital District Youth Soccer League and the founder of various clubs and soccer associations. He coached Chalmont Varsity Girls Soccer to 2 league championships and a Section 2 championship, was elected Coach of the Year, and received many accolades. His dedication was rewarded with an election to the Hall of Fame of Eastern New York Youth Soccer Association.
Right.
That's a nice honor.
Thank you.
Yeah. In recognition of his service to local cultural, civic, and educational organizations, this past October, Cesare was selected as the Man of the Year by the Italian American Community Center. That's terrific. Man of the Year. You're my Man of the Year, Cesare. Currently, he's a state officer of the Order of Sons of Italy in America and the chairperson of the state scholarship. He's also the vice president of the Lazio Nel Mondo of the Capital District and is involved with other non-profit organizations. Now, you're a past president of the Sons of Italy in Schenectady.
Yes.
It's in Rotterdam now, but it's Lodge 321.
You
did a lot of work there. Tell us a little bit about that lodge before we go into the
first,
topic.
The cultural aspect of Schenectady kind of changed. The community kind of shifted. A lot of people moved to Rotterdam, a lot of Italian American Italians. They used to live on Avenue A, Avenue B, etc. That area of there.
Yes.
Moved to Rotterdam. So we thought there was need to move from downtown.
So how long ago did the Sons of Italy Lodge move from the city of Schenectady to Rotterdam?
207,
'07?
we purchased that location that we have improved it. We bought some property in the back so we have more space. We have grown tremendously from roughly 200 people to 500 people. We just initiated the 500th person last week.
That's
so we are growing.
You hit the number 500.
500,
That's
yes.
a fantastic growth. That's double the membership since 2007.
But the way
what do you attribute that to?
Well, I think that there is a need for organizations like ours. I'm sure other ethnic groups have the need, like a Burning All and so on and so forth. We do a lot of, we have a lot of activity that try to bring the Italian-American community together. So not to make them Italian, so to speak, but to let them know the proud heritage that we have. And we do a lot of activity towards that goal.
So it's truly a cultural and fraternal organization.
Exactly, and also charitable, because we donate a lot of money to all the groups in Rotterdam, some in Schenectady.
Yes.
We donated to Autistic Society, Alzheimer's, anemia.
Yes.
And we have about a lot of scholarships too. We have about 7 or 8 scholarships locally that we award every year.
That's local high schools?
Local high school, yes.
That's great.
The Capital District use.
I'm all in favor of scholarship programs. That's great.
Well, that's the next route to go. We got to support our youth. Because
look what education did for you. You came here from Italy as a young man, 21 years old. You got a good education. You became a professor of mathematics?
Yes.
At SUNY Albany.
SUNY Albany.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Well, when I grew up, myself, part of Italian heritage, if you want to get out of poverty, our idea was that you have 2 choices. Either learn a trade to go to work,
yes,
or get an education and to get a better job. So I chose the education because indirectly I went by default I went to education because actually in Italy I was studying architecture. I wanted to be an architect. Oh. But at the time when I was over here, there was no help, no economic help.
Yes.
And Syracuse University, which was close to where I settled in Cortland,
yes,
cost $6,000 a year, and I was making 99 cents an hour. I could afford it.
Yeah.
So by default, I said, well, there was a state college there. Might as well go to SUNY Cortland. It was local. I didn't have to pay room and board. The tuition, there was no tuition.
Yes.
Like when I was president of the senior class, I fought Rockefeller. They instituted the $400 tuition the first time in the fall of '64, if I remember right.
You were a protester, huh?
Well,
you fought for the issue. I'm kidding.
I fought for the issue.
That's good.
I joined the civil rights movement. We did a lot of fighting, a lot of demonstration because we wanted it social justice for everybody.
Well, that's great. So let's get into this issue about the topic that we were discussing today.
Well, first,
the Italian American. No, I keep saying Italian American. It's the Italian consulate from New York City.
Yes,
is coming up here in June.
Yes.
So tell our audience, what's this about? Why are they coming here?
What happened is that because of my knowledge of Italian English, I become sort of a reference point for people that need help. I always complaining that it's too far away. It's too hard for older people to get there because this affects mostly older people.
Yes.
So I thought, I made a contact with the Italian consulate, and they agreed to bring a missionary. They bring a group of people to the Sons of Italy in Hamburg, so that the people that need to renew the passport, get a new passport, have a problem with immigration or any other thing, dual citizenship, and why not? If it's our local people that are interested in doing business in Italy, they will talk about that too.
So that's great. So not just for the passports and immigration issues,
that was the main.
But also commerce too and business issues.
Well, they have some business idea what they want to do, and I'm sure if there's some local company that have an idea, that might be a good chance.
So they have assistance or counseling programs.
Right.
So that's going to be at the Sons of Italy Lodge on Hamburg Street in Schenectady?
Sometime in June.
Sometime in June.
Unfortunately, the date has not been set, but they are working on it. And for me, of course, to make it worthwhile for them, we need a good show. We need a lot of people.
So we want to get people out.
If there's no need.
All our Italian-American friends in our viewing audience, and is this just people from Schenectady or anywhere from the Capital District? So all our Italian-American friends anywhere in the Capital District, in June, the Italian consulate from New York City will be here to assist in all kinds of issues, but primarily to renew your citizenship, your passport rather,
right.
Your passports. The date isn't set, but there is an email address. Can they get the date from them, or how would they? When we get the date, how are we going to tell our audience?
Well,
who can they contact?
They will contact us, the Sons of Italy, but we will put them in the paper. Exactly.
It'll be in the newspaper.
But they could call the numbers that we are going to give them.
Or you could call the numbers that you'll see on our screen for more information. We're visiting with Cesare Maniccia, and Cesare's arranged to have the Italian consulate come up from New York City to the Capital District here in Schenectady to assist with passport renewals or passports and other issues.
Now, I want to make sure that they have to register. But if they use a PC email, they can contact the consulate directly, and they will send them a form where they register. If they don't have a computer, they have numbers they can call that you said they're going to show them on.
And that email address for the consulate in New York is Passaporti, PASSPORTI .NewYork, NEWYORK at Esteri, ESTERI.IT. That's going to be up on your screen, so you can email them for more information also in New York.
And if they are unsuccessful, they can call our lodge.
Call the Sons of Italy Lodge in Schenectady. We're listed.
And that's easy to remember, 355-7500.
That's 355-7500.
Right.
Sons of Italy Lodge in Rotterdam, New York.
Rotterdam, New York.
Well, that's great. This is a great service that you've arranged this and provided for Italian-American citizens to come and get some assistance. It's much more convenient. Big expense to go to New York City, whole day trip. Time consuming.
It's hard. But I want to also thank you for giving the chance to me to come over here and trying to publicize this, because we want to let them know that we do care about the Italian community, and the embassy, and the Italian consulate especially, cares, and they want to help out. It's never happened before. This will be the first time they're coming up over here with the missions like this.
I will be there myself. You know, I'm a member of the lodge myself, and I'm very, very proud of you and others who have worked so hard to enhance the cultural and fraternal and the social customs of Italian Americans throughout the region. So thank you for your service and for doing this.
Thank you. But I also, since you gave me the opportunity to jump in, if I was able to accomplish the little I did accomplish, I owe it to people like you, your grandparents that came before me, that fought so hard and they suffered so many things, and they were at the end of many racist and prejudice feelings in the community. Even today, I feel that there's still some. It has a different tone, but it's still there's a lot of prejudice.
Oh yeah, there was. I remember myself as a little boy. There was discrimination and prejudice.
Well, when I came to
amongst the different ethnic groups, not just Italians, but.
When I came to Schenectady, they said, don't look for a job in Escayuna because they don't hire Italian. I don't know if it was true or not, but that... Well,
sad but probably true. So our grandparents and ancestors were pioneers, and we can thank them.
Right.
We're with Cesare Maniccia, past president of Sons of Italy, and a state officer of the Sons of Italy in America. And we want to thank you very much, Cesare, for coming. It's a short interview, but I think we got the information out.
I hope so.
And good luck. I'll be there in June. And thank you very much for doing this. And good luck with...
And thank you for the services to the community that you and your association and group provided.
It's our pleasure. It's great to have you here, and I hope you come back again. Well, this is Nick Barber with Cesare Maniccia. Thanks for watching Impact, and we'll see you next time.
Proctors, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.